So I'm gonna give you guys an example. Say, for instance, you were, just pick a place. Say you were in Alabama, which is in America for those people that watch these videos out of the country. Say you were in Alabama, right? And you had a client or someone, not even a client, but just someone you wanted to connect with in France. You don't have the money, you don't have a way to do it, but you may have interest there. Where digital property comes into play at is that, of course, this is the internet. So no matter where you are, you could connect with someone from another country. But the problem comes into play when it comes to vising people and having enough of a view, which is where they get these views from. Having enough of a view, which is a form of a net, to be able to visa the person that you're working with wherever they're at. So, like, you may have a pretty nice net in Alabama, but you may not have a net in France. You may not have connects or commodities in France. Net is basically anything of a commodity will eventually connect to the net if you set it up right. No matter what it is, gold, silver, it's all types of commodities, and it'll eventually connect to the net. So we were blessed to have yesterday a live example. Just to make a long story short, we did a project out in St. Louis with digital property, and I was able to connect with a particular female. I'm just going to name her 20. And then 20 was able to do a ritual, and last night I got the correspondence that it was a success. She touched down in a particular area where I needed her to touch down at to finish this particular ritual, and she touched down there. So now the ritual is complete. The pyramid is 100% designed. See, what happens is that you design it from one location, and then you go out and set up kind of like beachheads, and then eventually you connect it. So that's what I did last night or whatever. So we connected this pyramid and said, well, this is going to be huge. I'm going to go into why, because this is connected to Earth's grid. There's an underground grid in the Earth that people don't know anything about. And when they talk about the Messiah coming back, the Messiah is going to come back to show us how to get to heaven through the grid. That's what they never taught you. Like, you're like, well, how we? I mean, I thought there's no heaven, there's no hell, because nobody's ever came back to tell us. I've heard that. However, heaven is a place, hell is a place, and the Messiah comes back to instruct you on how to get there, but not. See, the Messiah, when he comes back, or she is a group, it could be a violent episode, because it even talks about in the scripture how the Messiah would come back with a sword. So I'm saying all that to say that a lot of people don't know where Heaven's Gate is because they don't know how to get there. They don't know how to connect to that particular part of the grid. But this is here what I'm showing you guys. This is the beginnings and the makings of going into a series. I'm going to talk more about the underground network, the Illuminati, and how this affects the biblical scriptures and Messiah and things of that nature. So I'm just thanking everybody participating in this last ritual and be coming up with more information. And as always, you guys stay vigilant.